Hello, everybody. Give me 2 seconds here. Right, there we go. We're in. Right. Um, just to discuss what's going on with the series and what's going on wrong about the series. Um, my audio failed and it's been failing for a bit. So what's gonna happen is that there was a few episodes that were deleted on YouTube. One of them was a mistake episode that I deleted. One with a grinder and that I built. You won't see the grinder getting built. One with the Hitomi, unfortunately, the story for that is kind of mucked up at the moment. Um, Also, the map itself in the future is causing some of the ships to thrusters to go a little bit haywire. I took the mods out that I was using, and it still was doing what it was doing. When the Fieldwork DLC come in, um, it seemed to be that it did not like the DLC with the old map. So what we're going to be doing then is the when I leave that area in the video, there'll be a new map for where the station. I said station, not stations, because during the new update they gave us 40,000 PCU limit now instead of 50,000. That 10,000, well, my PCU was sitting at 40,001 here. Now I have to take something away. Unfortunately, unfortunately, that will have to be some of the stations that were pre-built for the story, and I have to change up the story. Some of the ships that are ahead, some of the stuff like that. Also, some of the the two stations that were ahead of me were actually on that PCU limit. So the bigger station had to go bye-bye, and the little station, well, wasn't enough to keep a hold of the ships. So I'm going to have to construct something new that keeps in the PCU limit with these four ships. Sal's old body will have to be removed, and I will have to continue on without that. I wasn't staying there anyways, and the Bastion will have to be removed because it was up ahead anyways, and it will have to be removed and put in at a later point. So I'm gonna have to start swapping out maps now, which is not a very good thing to do in a Let's Play, but it's gonna have to be scenes if you guys understand. It'll be on one map, and then it'll be on another map until I get there. And it'll still be set on the star system map, which is a pain in the bum for me, but for yous, it's not. See, if I played this normally, you guys would get bored very, very quickly. Adding enemy ships to it's pretty good, but I'm gonna have problems at the end of the day. I'm gonna be struggling. I'm gonna be doing stuff like that. There's gonna be a lot of well, let's just say there's gonna be a lot of problems, just difficulties. Also, having them speak is taking up time. So, For instance, the broadcast controller is annoying as hell to set up. So, for instance, I want Dumfries to say that he's getting under attack, and setting the timer off for it. Having him set the timer off for it, yeah, that's cool. But then I'll have Sal saying something. So I have to have like literally 2 broadcast blocks on a relay to broadcast that one when something happens on an event block. That takes time to set up, which is slightly fucking annoying. Right, I did set up some things to get attacked by one of the OCMI ships too. So ICMI ships will be OCMI, the mining ships will be coming to attack us eventually. But one of them did come and attack us, and it backfired on me because the ships now are too OP. This is an older model of Dumfries that's in the Let's Play. There'll be a newer model. I will not reveal it yet, but it will be coming. Beautiful has also got a newer model as well. She's got to be used as an artillery ship. Dumfries has got to be used as a guardian and interceptor ship. There's going to be a Corvette class. He will not be revealed until it's time. And round about, let's say, episode 20, 21 maybe, we'll see. We will shuffle off to the new map in between stations. For instance, if we go somewhere else, there'll be a new station area, and then that'll be the new map when we get there. But we'll be closer towards the planet. For instance, I'm using the sun as direction. We'll just keep moving towards the planet. But in between, if the map is stable still and there isn't much from that station to station, I will do something in between if it's stable. Because during the mods, stuff like that, because the mods don't seem to be stable, I might even have to go back to vanilla guns. If I go back to stage, I will and reverb it, because it seems to be that it might be the vanilla guns that are causing the problem. The modded guns that are causing the problem. Because I think I have too many on one ship, and too many on another ship. So this might be a terrible thing to have. Or I've got too many ships in the one vicinity. So, but we'll see what happens. There is too much going on for the game to kind of cooperate. The other thing is, if I have the ships killed off, but I do not want to do that because they're characters as well as ships for their AI. Because I'm doing this alone, but I don't want to seem like I'm alone. I want to say, it's part of the first story is that I have an implant to take up to 4 ships, for instance, as a cybernetic soldier. So that's what this is about. Because that's what FURF is all about. And then the JRen are different, and so are the GRU, and so are... No. 1, 2, 3... Oh, yeah, and so are the EDF, that are a dead faction anyways, but they will be not coming into it, but in the story, if you know what I mean, and why they don't like certain things. And the OCMI will be kind of drained out of it. And then there will be another faction added to fight against us in the next episode. And then that way you'll understand why the AIs do not like certain ships. And the salvagers of the Firth haven't even appeared yet. I was trying to add one in, but I think it's a bit too soon. I think I want to go fire and combat with these things first. And plus the salvager added was a bit too OP. Stuff I'm adding in's too OP for the enemies that I'm making. So, well, get that sorted. I'm making the Firth basically look like they're, how would I say it? They are overpowered. I do not want to make this look overpowered, and I'm making it look overpowered. And I'm really pissed off about it. I want to make them look like they need help from another faction. Not a lot, but some. 4 ships, and then another lot of ships attacking them. And another ship comes along and helps them. And then after that, the other ship disappears that helps them and goes somewhere else. And then my ships are left damaged. That's kind of the basis of what I want to do in a storyline. So I have to repair them, and the ships can't do it themselves. That's what my role is. It's just to look after the ships. I'm basically their nanny. But I have to go and investigate an area and report back as a human does to its superiors, because I've been told to. But the goings on between here and Earth have been lost, and I have to figure out what's going on in space. And these ships have to help me. And I have to help them on the route there. And we have to investigate what happened to Recon 1 on the route there. So that's the baseline of this story. Fair? And all the things in between are just going to be annoying the hell out of us. So that's an explanation of what's actually going on here, so you guys don't get confused between the other factions, such as the Jayran, the Gru, the other faction that's just about to be added, the OCMI. The OCMI will not be in it after they're dealt with, because they are. This is their area. This is the OCMI thread. Then it'll be the next thread for the next enemy faction, and the blue ships that will be out of it for a little while. They'll come back. Yes, they're not going to be in it. They've just made an appearance, so they're there, and you know they're there. They're somewhere lurking in the shadows. And then you've got the other ships that are constantly going to be a threat. So you've got a constant threat, you've got a past threat, and you've got a threat that's there, but we don't know where it is or what it is. But apparently it's to do with the constant threat. So the two might be the same threat, or are the same threat, but they don't like each other. And then the past threat. So forms and ages. And all we're doing is investigate the area and finding these old derelict ships that have been abandoned by the former Firth from Mars. And the former Earth Federation ships, EDF, basically. Oh, is that set up for this? Really? Right, that's what front offer years. Yeah. So basically, we'll set up for that kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little short episode of me explaining what's happening with this. So after episode 20, we'll kind of normalise, hopefully, into the story a little bit. Dumfries, Force, Beautiful, and Dunsker. Remember those names, because that'll be the ones that are there. Sal is Dunsker, Dunsker is Sal. The AI Dunsker will be put in what they call a stasis lock, which means that she will be still alive but in binary form. She won't be speaking. None of them will be kind of speaking that much anymore, as I've explained. They'll speak like sentences, but I won't be going into long sentences. But yes. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.